Welcome back to the 7-day challenge of getting my first paying users on my software. My name is Basil. I am currently in Malaysia, in beautiful Forest City, Network State. But let's get into it. If you don't have any idea what's going on, I'm going to fill you in. I built, using Claude Code, a software, my first time ever, without any experience. I'm not technical. I don't have any computer science degree. So I just want to show how possible it is for anyone to build anything now in 2026, now with all the AI tools that are available. Okay? I built the software within a week, launched it yesterday or 2 days ago. And now I want to share with you guys the journey of getting first paying customers. So I don't know if all of this stuff will work. I have some strategies for how I want to go about getting my first users. Yesterday, I started my first technique, my first initiative to try to get users on my day one. Today's day two, so we're going to do an update on yesterday's video where we created a auto scraping tool from Twitter and an auto DM feature, just all using Claude Code. So you can watch the entire tutorial of that in the previous video. And then today, I'm going to be expanding on that and doubling down, because yesterday I was able to send 50 cold DMs to qualified leads from people that I found on Twitter from commenting on specific posts, which I mentioned yesterday. Watch that video. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do for the next day. And then I have other strategies that I'm going to be implementing that I want to show you guys about how to get other users. So today, stick along. Make sure you subscribe. I'm showing you guys the entire journey of the 7 days. So let's just get right into it. And yeah, look how nice it is here. If you guys want to know more about what Network School is, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, here, people are just essentially working. There's a little cafe area. People just kind of tend to work, grab one of the whiteboards. You can get on any of these booths. People just live, sleep, work. So yeah, people just kind of live, work all in the same place. We have a gym. There's meals are provided to them, and it's a very productive place if you want to lock in, reduce friction in your life, and just focus on the things that you need to do while also having access to a community. I highly recommend coming to Network School. If you're interested with that, there's another video on my channel, and if you also want, I've got a 25% off for anyone who wants to come for their first visit. So. But let's get into getting users. We're in the booth right now. We're going to jump on the computer right here. We're going to get on Claude Code and start sending some DMs. It's very simple. We're going to just send all the links and posts of potential leads that we have. And I'm just going to show you guys how simple it is now. Because yesterday we built it. Today, all I got to do is just literally feed it posts, and then it's going to auto DM them. If I don't see there's any results by tomorrow, I think yesterday I only sent 50. That's not a good representation. But I did end up getting today one person to use the product, and I had a bug. And so I had to go fix that bug. But that's okay, because I don't know. I have to go and check all the different instances and variants of the ways people are using the platform, and it happens. So anyways, it's fixed now. We got one conversion yesterday from 50 people just to get on the platform. So now I have to figure out, okay, is the onboarding all right? I went through all of that stuff today. So I'm going to find a bunch of Twitter posts that are relevant and recently posted. And I'm going to show you guys how I'm just going to feed it into Claude. I'm going to fix the messaging that we're going to have auto DM'd to those users. We'll think on it, because I think there's some other ways that I want to start ideating on how to get other users on other platforms as well. So we have to cast a wide net. This is only day 2, and I want to make sure I get a paying user as soon as possible, because I don't really want to fail this. Okay, so we're on the laptop now. This is Ad Whisper. Some context again. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, I'm trying to get a paying user for my SaaS that I built using no code, using Claude Code, right? So this is what it is. It's Ad Whisper. It allows media buyers and advertisers to look at what their competitors are doing, or study what hooks are performing best, all in in a chat interface. And so, for example, here's Eddie Abu. I'm pretty sure everybody sees this guy or seen him on Instagram. He's now selling a course of around, like how to lose weight and how to manage what you eat and eat healthy. And so I could just ask Eddie, hey, Eddie, what are your best performing ads? Because if you're spending money on it, that means that piece of content works, right? So then Eddie now shows me his best performing ads and how much he spent on them, right? So, okay, this is what he says. He says, this one, stop buying, da-da-da-da, start reaching for what actually works. This apparently works. Everybody has their own target customer.
Like, where have you been?
So all of this was built with Claude Code. I don't know how to code. Zero. I mentioned this yesterday, and I'm saying it again. I don't know how to code. So I built all of this with Claude Code. So you want to find someone that you want to search, you just go add a brand or whatever. You just search the person or creator and see if they're running ads and chat to them. Now, let's just jump into it, because yesterday we built this auto DM feature, which now we're on, right? And I don't like the messaging it sent. Like, this seems like, hey, Brad, and it sent like double. So I had to fix that. So, I saw you on this XYZ, post. I know you want to do like Facebook ads automation. Not sure if you're seeing this, but I built a tool that lets you chat and any brand's ad strategy in real time, search a brand, ask a question, and breaks down their whole approach. Thought it might be useful for your workflow. And then this T dot, there's like a shortened URL. I don't like that. Like, if I see this, immediately scam. So I need to think from the perspective, if I was Brad and I receive a message, how would I like to be approached, right? So that's the approach that we're going to be taking on with a DM. I'm going to now scrape a bunch of Twitter posts, recent posts, and we'll be feeding that into Claude Code. I'll show you guys that step and how it's just going to auto scrape them. And then we're going to work on the message that it's going to DM those users, and I'll show you guys that too. So I'll get back to you guys when I scrape some posts. Basically, when I go and browse Twitter for exactly those types of posts. Oh, all right. So I'm back. I have gotten some posts, and I have already communicated to skip users we've already DM'd, always to put that in the memory. Also, we need to work on the exact DMs that we need to send, which we will then afterwards work after it scrapes all of the leads, and to separate the leads into a new page for each new day. So I got a bunch of leads from a bunch of posts that I feel like they have some hot leads in their comment section. And here's some of them. Brand search had some viral posts. They might be like one or two, but these are like very high intent type of like commenters, right? You know what I mean? So it's like if they're in D2C brands, things like that, then they're more likely to want to use your product, right? If they're paying for something like this. So what I did was this guy named Vibe Marketer as well. I've been using him. Outscaler. They might be small, but I'll go through their follow list and just scan any of their posts that probably went viral, and then that has a lot of comments in them. And so, yeah, I'm just basically doing that. This is the boring part. I could get Claude to scrape this, just like scrape Twitter in general to find these customers, but I don't want to do that right now. But I can do that, yes. You can definitely do that. So we're just going to run this now, and it's going to scrape all of the users from the comments, and let's just do that for step one. Because if I just want to say, like, okay, just do the scraping and the DMing immediately, I want to do that. But I want to ideate with it on a better copy for the DMs. Demo link. To exists, and everyone's already on it. So how can we use like the FOMO? Hey, saw your comment. What about if yeah, okay. Have you tried this? A lot of media buyers have been using it to spy on competitors. You search any brand and ask it stuff like what ads have they been running longest, what hooks are they using? And it breaks down their whole meta strategy. First brand is free. Now I'm selling though. It's like back to not sure if you've come across Ad Whisperer, but it's basically what if you were just like, hey, do you run ads? Like honestly, bro. Okay, let's do this. I want to do an opener. And I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna send this. I want to do an opener, and then I'm just gonna manage replying to them after I get a response. Okay, so I'm gonna run this. It's gonna scrape. I'm gonna add this feature in there or this DM in there, and then I'll get back to you guys when that's done. Okay, so I'm back, and we found 36 new leads. I'm gonna go ahead and just get more leads because that was apparently there's a cap on the API, but I'm just gonna rerun it multiple times and increase that. So we're gonna send the DMs on the current batch, and then I'm gonna go and refine some other DMs and also do that, and I'll keep you guys updated. But this is day 2. I will be ideating on some other things. I have some bugs that I need to fix on the website. But day 2 for now is just going to be what we're just doing now. I'm going to send about 200 DMs tonight and see what we get for tomorrow. And so I'll give you guys an update on tomorrow's progress. That's good for now. See you.